And what's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Sebastian Echkavera, first one in the room, and Arjun Loaha, welcome. Good to see you, Ramona, welcome, and Bagels and Walks, welcome. Good to see you, Griff in Vancouver, Canada, and Brian Bell, welcome. Good to see you, Dana Lee and Alistair Bruce, welcome. Good to see you, Oleg Zignievev, welcome, and Lisa UK Girl, welcome. Good to see you, Dana Lee, and Privyet to all my Russian viewers. Good to see you, Travis Smith and Nadine Smith, welcome. Good to see you there, Majors Minis, and Flo, welcome. Davina McNally and Lisa UK Girl, welcome. Good to see you, Land Rover 1965 and Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls, welcome. Good to see you, Wilbs driving the Northern Line, welcome. And Diana Lee, welcome. And Julie B, welcome. Welcome to Central Park, where the signal is not the best. Good to see you, Robert T. Good to see you, Jay Chulo, welcome. How is everybody doing? How's the signal? Hopefully the signal's doing okay. I don't think it is, but it should be. If nobody watches this, that's fine too. Good to see you, Dave, out there in Dartmouth, United Kingdom, and Michelle King, welcome. How bad is the signal? Is the signal really bad? Let me know. Or you could just talk amongst yourselves. Good to see you, Betty. Oh, beautiful day indeed. And Tammy Woodbury's in Ohio, welcome. Good to see ya. All right, now we're just above minimums. How is everybody doing? We have heard under good authority that there are some trees blossoming here in Central Park. So let's go. Picture and sound, it's a 10 by 10. Did we just miss each other, Sean? Sean, did you hear that there's cherry blossoms blossoming up by the Great Lawn? Good to see you. Aki's from Mykonos. Yasu, not a bad signal. Sound looks good. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, let's do it. We shall begin. Bienvenue, Nebul, bienvenue. Good to see you, Mark Freeman, Alfred Clues in Canada. And photos from around New York, welcome. Yes, we are in the mall. You can confirm near Pilgrim Hill, some cherry blossoms are blossoming. So let's make our way up. I heard there's some up near the Great Lawn. So let's go up to near the Great Lawn. Good move of trees. This is the second and third planting of these great American elm trees. But good to see you, Karen J. McLean. Welcome, Bob Doyle. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sally Sipico. Beautiful day here in Central Park. Beautiful day here in New York City. Me and the Duchess spent an afternoon in Tiffany's. We went to Tiffany's today to check out an art exhibit. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to live stream that event because it's a little closed there. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. Yeah, did you see that, Sean? Oh my God, yeah, about a half hour ago. Or an hour and a half ago. I saw about a half hour ago there was a helicopter very low over the park, Sean. Really, really low. That was kind of crazy. We're flying so low. And it looks like we are having some signal difficulties. Please bear with this. New York. A great way to start the weekend, yes indeed, Bob. A great way to start the weekend here in Central Park. Beautiful day here in Central Park. And yes indeed, Julie, patience is a virtue. Everyone's going to tune out for this one today. Nobody's going to really watch today's live stream because of the signal. No doubt. Oh, we're gonna sipping on some Henny and Pepsi. That's a nice combination. Enjoy the Henny and Pepsi. Thanks for putting me up on the big screen. Sorry about the signal today, guys. I do not have my second connection operational today, so we're only working off of the Verizon signal today. So. Good to see you, Christine. As we make our way down the mall, today is International Women's Day, and I'm going to show you a statue that is very appropriate for International Women's Day. Good to see you, Lorraine Raymond. Welcome. It is a beautiful day. Yes, it is. You've got an audience. Annoying vendors? They're not annoying, Diana. They're fine. The vendors are fine. As we approach the northern end of the mall, coming up next is going to be the Angel of the Waters Fountain. Good to see you, Steelhard. Welcome. Ooh, the bubble guy's out. That's how you know it's good weather. The bubble guy is out. Do they pay a fee, Nigel asks. No, they do not. First come, first serve. But some people do need vendors' licenses, and that you do pay a fee for. Good to see you, Stephanie Gray. Welcome. Approaching Bethesda Terrace, designed in 1871 by Jacob Ray Mould. Good to see Caramax and Lee. Good afternoon. It's jumping today, yeah. Park is jumping today. I wouldn't consider this crowded, Robertson Lopez. No, this is not. I would not consider this crowded. This is actually a pretty nice, pretty chill day here in the park. Pretty chill day.
I missed that part of it, but
even though, let's see, we have the light. We do have the light. We're doing good, Stephanie. All right. Today is International Women's Day. You don't gotta give me a dirty ass fucking look. Today is International Women's Day, and in honor of International Women's Day, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite statues here in New York City. Good to see you there, John Lore, out there in Staten Island. Welcome. There she is, the Angel of the Waters Fountain. The Angel of the Waters Fountain, built to commemorate the opening of the Croton Aqueduct System, the first freshwater system for the city of New York. This is the first public commission work of art for the city of New York, designed by a woman. Her name was Emma Stubbins. Emma Stubbins designs a rather ordinary looking angel, not too flamboyant, hand outstretched, blessing the waters of Bethesda. The fountain references the Gospel of John. Good to see you, Donna. Welcome. Good to see you, Robinson Lopes. Good to see the investigator. Welcome. As you see, a rather ordinary looking angel, not too flamboyant. Her claim to fame was being rather ordinary, like every woman. every woman here in New York City. But some people in the New York press had the nerve to call her the milkmaid because she was so normal looking. And 20,000 internet points if you could tell me the names of the cherubs beneath the angel. They turn on the water later on in the springtime, Griff. Back in the day, back in the 80s, I remember, and in the 90s, they used to leave the statue turned on. Statue. And she's made of copper, so we were completely destroying the fountain. So beginning in 2004, when they began to renew this area, when they began to restore the fountain and the landscape here, they stopped having the fountain turned on during the winter. Probably the most famous fountain that stays turned on during winter is that stone fountain out in Bryant Park. Just beyond the angel, you have the lake. No special name, just called the lake, filled up with New York City tap water. And then beyond the lake is, of course, the most wooded area here in Central Park, and that's the Ramble. Dennis, incorrect. You did not get 20,000 internet points. But it's jumping here in the park today. Even the fake monks are out. Even the fake monks are out. Look at that. There it is, our beautiful angel of the waters found on a beautiful day. Let's make our way around. We probably won't get a signal in Bethesda Arcade, so we're going to go around the arcade today. We're just going to take the East Drive up today. Make our way up to the Great Lawn to see those trees.
The people in the church.
Yeah, we probably won't get a signal inside. We're only dealing with one signal today, so I got to re-up my my Wi-Fi box. But we are on the VPN, and the VPN does seem to work even with just one connection. So, good to see NYC Girl, welcome, and JC Browser. Yes, indeed, I'm back. Ooh, he has a lot of snacks.
He's like, I got my
Yeah, I better say he got his snacks. He don't need us. Good to see you, Sandra. It never slows down, really. Oh yeah, look at that. We got some blossoming trees over here. Sean, I don't know if I could attach that plan to my Wi-Fi box. I don't know if I could attach it. I don't know if I could run with that plan. ICU's in Georgia, welcome. And Activity 79, welcome. Everyone's saying hello to you, my love. She says she waves hello to everyone. The Duchess is waving hello to everybody. I remember there were some gates right here. A lot of musicians out in the park today. Jennifer, a beautiful day in the park. Oh, you bought one off of eBay, okay. I got my Wi-Fi box that's from, what's it called? Simple Mobile. I don't have a contract, and I forgot to re-up it today. I gotta re-up it. The Loeb Boathouse coming into view. The Loeb Boathouse. You could rent a boat here when it gets warmer in a few weeks. You're jumping out here. Oh, got all the jazz bands out today. John Burke, good to see you, John. Yeah, they finally opened a restaurant. The Loeb Boathouse under new management. Finally open again. I hope they have a good breakfast like they used to have. I haven't heard anything about the new restaurant, so hoping it's good. A beautiful day indeed. Oh, she's yelling at the people. This is fun. We're going to make our way up the East Drive. Yes, indeed. Summer vibe indeed, Stephanie Gray. Summer vibe indeed. Got to head straight up to, Great Lawn right now. It is lovely that we have Central Park there, Caramax, yes indeed. One of the greatest people watching spots in the world is Central Park. PD and Sheena say hello. Hello. Good to see you, GM Chris. Welcome. At about 74th Street now. Just off to my right-hand side, we have the Conservatory Water, and Alice in Wonderland is just off to our right-hand side. Marco from the future celebrating 7 months of Dutch Miles Plus. Thank you so much, Marco from the future, for sponsoring the channel. What a beautiful day to enjoy the park with your lover. Let's see if we can see some early signs of spring here in the park. Nice out here in the park today. Very minimal breeze. Beautiful Friday afternoon indeed, Jay. Unfortunately, tomorrow after I do my bike tour in the morning, it's gonna rain. So I'm probably not gonna be outside tomorrow for the live stream. Because I don't like live streaming in the rain. I know that gets to big numbers, live streaming in the rain. As we make our way up this little hill here. Audrey B, sunset this evening, as always. Lovely early spring day indeed, Lisa. Maybe some trucks in tomorrow, activity 79. Walking the park is one thing you really enjoy while you're in New York City. Yes, indeed. One of the best things you could do. when you're visiting New York is take a wander through Central Park. Rouge Jones, good to see you. Welcome. I'm doing a relay. That's kind of cool. Brian Davis, good to see you, Brian. One of my favorite statues in all of New York City is coming up to our left-hand side. He is as old as the Brooklyn Bridge. Placed here in 1884. There is Still Hunt.
Yeah, so it was like me.
There's Still Hunt hanging out right there. No need to make fun of the people recreating in the park, because we all know that we're all finite and we're all not going to live forever. But it is good to run. It is good to walk long distances. It's good to cycle. It's good to live a healthy lifestyle, not a sedentary lifestyle.
Strong body, strong mind.
That's right. Strong body, strong mind, as the Duchess says. So no need to...
I'm jealous they're running.
I know you want to go running, right? The Duchess wants to go running. Good to see you, Deb. Welcome. Coming up to the top of the hill, and then that'll take us into the area of the Great Lawn. It is good to stay healthy. It's good to enjoy life. Strong body, strong mind. Because health is wealth. Yes, indeed. I never understood people making fun of people exercising. I never understood that. Then again, all the people I went to high school with who used to make fun of me riding my bike long distances, they're all now fat and sedentary and can't do anything. So, yeah, indeed, Sean. Yes, indeed, no more Flacco. But a coyote has been seen around Turtle Pond. We're coming up to Turtle Pond right now. Yeah, I heard about this. A coyote in the park once again. It feels like every year we have a coyote coming into Central Park, either from New Jersey or the Bronx. Either way, the coyote had to navigate some kind of water body. Good to see you, Susan. It's raining there. Stay dry, Susan. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome out there in Colorado. Making our way over to the Great Lawn. And then after that, we'll walk down. I guess we'll do a little bit of the west side today. There you go, Stephanie. Speedy recovery, Stephanie. You'll get back to exercising again too soon. Just take it one day at a time. Oh yeah, look at this. I see some cherry blossoms over there. Here's Turtle Pond. Absolutely, Nibble, absolutely. Here is Turtle Pond, and then right here, a statue of the King of Poland, King Jagiello. It's right here, with some beautiful blossoming trees behind it. We got some trees blossoming over here. Look at this. Yeah, pretty day. Jim, good to see you. A pretty, pretty, pretty day here in the greatest park in the world. But we have early signs of spring here. Look at this. Now, hopefully the signal holds, because around here the signal does get a little weird. I could actually see the gates of Central Park when I walk this row right here. remember there were a lot of gates right here. The squirrels are out, the dogs are walking. It's a good day today. Guess we're invisible. Casper the friendly ghost. Off to my left-hand side, we have Belvedere Castle on top of Vista Rock. Little patches. I know. Did you see the little patches of flowers? Oh my God! There are these little purple flowers sprouting up all around the park. Here is the Great Lawn. This is where Pope John Paul II spoke to 700,000 people. This is where Simon and Garfunkel have their reunion, and this is where Diana Ross played in the Thunderstorm, amongst many, many other things. Right here, there used to be the receiving reservoir for the Croton Aqueduct system here where the Great Lawn is today. Yeah, it was amazing, Nibble. Sean, I think we're going to get a great sunset. Yeah, I think we're going to make our way down to the Hudson River in a few moments. Good to see you, sunshine after rain. Isn't that sun some nice stuff? Look at this. Oh, people. It's coming. It's coming. Look at this. Some early signs of spring. Look at this. The early, let's come around this side here. The early blossoms here, everybody. Look at this. Oh, do you like our shadows there, Phyllis? Look. Yay, we're almost done with the winter. The early Yeah, just a month ago you saw the snow polar bears right here. Yeah. Right, isn't it nice to see these early signs of spring? All right. Got some Instagrams. Let's head over towards the west side. Good to see you there, CB Earth Day. Welcome. Some early signs of spring here in the Great Lawn. That little pink blossoms. The season begins. And Staten Island Chuck was right again, an early spring. All right, we're gonna walk let's go to the west side. We never really walked the west side, so let's walk down to 72nd Street. We'll stay in the park until 72nd Street. Good to see you, RoboJacks, out there in London. Welcome. Good to see you, Deborah, and Volvo Tango. Welcome. Can't wait to turn the clocks back, turn forward this week. Yes. Sunset by the end of the month, it's going to be almost 8 o'clock. So yeah, springing forward on Saturday, or technically Sunday morning. And then all week I will have a headache. All week I will have a headache because my internal clock will be completely destroyed. The Duchess wants to run. I can feel it. She wants to go. All right, she's gonna go in the morning. So we got some construction happening here. This is the Delacorte Theater. This is where we have our Shakespeare in the Park. They're currently rehabbing the theater From what I hear, they're going to add more seats and make it a little bit more wheelchair accessible. But yeah, we got some early blossoms here around the Great Lawn. All right, a little more down here. I know, I don't like it either there, Sean. I could imagine with the kiddo. The kiddo could care less about the mood of changing up the clocks. Look at that. Some more little pinks. A lot of trees beginning to blossom here in the park. Daylight savings time is easier when you don't have to work. Absolutely. You telling me? We're going all around the Delacorte Theater here. I think we're going to get a nice sunset today, so I think we'll head down to the Hudson River and we'll walk along the river today. We're right across the way from the Natural History Museum. We're at about 81st Street right now. Anything is easier when you don't have to work. Absolutely. Good to see you, Marty. Welcome. Yes, we lose an hour of sleep this weekend. Yeah, that's why you're retired. No daylight savings time. Amen. Hopefully one day I'll be making enough money on this YouTube to retire. And then that'll be my only thing, is entertain you people. Yeah, 7 o'clock, still sunlight. The clouds are moving in, but you think we're good for sunset? I think we're going to get a crazy sunset, yeah. At least leading up to sunset's going to be it's probably going to look pretty, so that's what we'll do. But let's enjoy the dog watching here in the park. If you're wondering why are there these fences around the trees, whenever we use heavy machinery here in the park, and really in a lot of places here in New York City, we place these fences around the trees so the heavy machinery doesn't damage the trees. So they're not going to cut down these trees or anything like that before people start speculating. They're just there for their safety. The Central Park maintenance shed is off across the street to our right-hand side. And of course, this is where Bono had his bad accident. His bad bicycle accident was right about here. Bonjour, bienvenue. Spring is here, Lawrence. We just saw some blossoming trees by the Great Lawn. So we do have some sproutings of spring here in the park. Yeah, Bono had his bike accident right about here. Right about there. As that sun gets lower in the sky. Off to my left-hand side, the Swedish Cottage. Swedish Cottage is a prefabricated schoolhouse built for the Philadelphia Exposition of 1876. Frederick Lahr Olmsted saw this schoolhouse at that World's Fair and said, I want to have it for my park. So he bought it and had it shipped over here. Beautiful day here in the park. Beautiful day. Good to see you, Mems and Tobe. Welcome.
You know you're north.
We're going to exit the park at 72nd Street and then walk down 72nd Street down to the Hudson River. Yeah, right here. Right here. Are the pussy willows out? Yay, spring. Arjun asks, did I have any Dunkin' Donuts today? No, I did not. No coffee today, actually. I had no coffee today. Very New York scene here. Yes, indeed, Mem Tatope. Doesn't get more New York than this. The San Remo Apartments off to our right-hand side, and got Billionaires Row straight down the way. Good to see you, Steve Cruz, out there in New Orleans, Louisiana, the Big Easy. And Neville's checking in from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's like playing Frogger, right? That's Central Park. Steve, I haven't fully recovered, but I'm doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. And there's our wannabe Lance Armstrongs training for the next day they ride their bike in the park, which is tomorrow. I never understood mashing around the park that fast in the middle of the afternoon when there's lots of people out. Ladies and gentlemen, Arjun Luaha started to like drinking Dunkin' Donuts. That's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. To that comment, I will say, wow. Wow. Anyway, beautiful day here in the park. The trees are beginning to bud. Good to see you there, Jeanette Strainer. Welcome. Yeah, they're going by fast. Some of these guys on the road bikes go by pretty fast. Even a guy in a Brompton's going really fast. And then there's the electric city bikes. They're cheating. They're cheating. You can see the Central Park Tower. Tallest residential building right off to our left-hand side. As we make our way down to 72nd Street. Uh-oh. Sounded like a pig down there somewhere. Right? Did you hear the pig? Is somebody walking their pot-belly pig? All right, sound like a pot-belly pig, right? Electric bikes are not bikes. No, they're like small motorcycles. Look at that view. Wow. Classic New York City view right there. San Remo Apartments right there. Barry Manilow used to live in that building, and he used to sublet to Raquel Welch. And from what I heard, from what I hear, Steve Martin and Steven Spielberg still have residences in that building. We're gonna head up this little spur road right here. Make sure we're not gonna run into anybody. Let people pass here. You can see how fast some of these guys are going. Is that George Hincapie? Is that George Hincapie? Christian Van de Velde? Steve Martin living in that building explains only murders in the building. Really? Okay. I've never seen that show or movie there, Deborah. If you ever won the lottery, you'll live into San Remo. It's a good investment there, Neville. It's a good investment. Oh yeah, look at the little flowers. Little flowers blooming here in the park. Look at the colors, guys. Wow. Spring, everybody. Spring. Yay. Yay. Yeah, if you ever won the lottery, you'll immediately move to New York. It's a good investment. You can never go wrong with New York City real estate. Are those crocuses, Betty? It's good to know. Oh, Only Murders takes place in... Yes, indeed, Memsito. We already mentioned that. Yes, indeed. Clock's moving forward this weekend. Strawberry Fields.
A little bit too big into it.
Bloody hell. And Steve Cruz. And Steve Cruz with a $100 super chat. Steve Cruz. Thank you so much for the very generous $100 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $100 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $100 super chat. What did you say, Steve? You're more than welcome for being the best live streamer on the planet. That is extremely generous, Steve Cruz. Extremely generous. With a big $100 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $5 club 20 times today. Much, much, much appreciated, Steve. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. That is very kind of you, Steve. Very, very kind of you. I hope you're able to hear most of that because I know we're having signal issues at the moment. My goodness. There's a Dakota just for Steve Cruz. Right there. There's a Dakota where, of course, John Lennon and Yoko Ono used to live. The Dakota is as old as the Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1884. Literally the first building here in the Upper West Side. Hearing me loud and clear. Okay, good. Steve, thank you so much for that very generous super chat. Extremely generous super chat. Christopher wants me to turn the camera around. I don't do that, Christopher. I don't turn around the camera whenever I get a super chat. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. And Soho Joe. Everything's going well. Here is a Dakota. Right here. This is where John Lennon was assassinated. It was literally right here. Only one movie was ever filmed inside of the Dakota, and that was Rosemary's Baby. I'll see you next time there, John. Have a great afternoon. I know. They own the street. That's a fancy dog peeing on 72nd Street. Only the fanciest dogs pee and poop on 72nd Street. Looks like we're having some signal issues. Not at the moment. I think once we get past this block here, we'll improve greatly. Hopefully we'll get a coming back, coming back, coming back. We're going west, by the way. Going west along West 72nd Street at the moment. Making our way down to the Hudson River. Bobo Tango asks, what's the floor plan for Jonathan and Yoko in his apartment? Well, each floor in a Dakota has 4 apartments. Each apartment is focused on a corner of the building. They live on the 8th floor. That's the penthouse floor. So thus they have 2 extra floors above their main floor. And then between 1973 and 1977, John and Yoko buy the 2 neighboring apartments. So they combine 3 apartments on the 8th floor, creating a 40-room apartment. Columbus Avenue we're about to cross right now. Ian just got back from walking. Awesome. Hope you had a great walk in the park. Hope you're having great weather wherever you are. But good to see you, Ian. Crossing Columbus Avenue. And making our way west towards the Hudson River. The M72 Crosstown bus. Right there, pulling in. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, she lived on the east side in the 60s, Audrey. She lived on the east side along 5th Avenue. I know. I just say all the smoothie places are right around here. Na 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 na. Jumping down here on 72nd Street today. Oh yeah. It's a residential area, so. Coming up to Amsterdam Avenue. Ibrahim, merhaba. Well, Deborah, I'm wearing all black, and the Duchess is wearing an all black jacket, so we're all wearing the official color of New York today, which is dark. Oh, that's right. That's right. She's wearing dark purple. I'm wearing all black today. Black hoodie, black T-shirt, black jeans, because it's New York. Oh, that's right. And the Duchess is wearing white fishnets, or purple, or pink. Was this pink? No, those are white. Those are white. Yeah. That's right. The Duchess is wearing a pink dress in honor of spring. So where Amsterdam Avenue meets Broadway. And of course the Gray's Papaya still across the street. That Gray's Papaya shown prominently in the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance, because right across the way is where they have the phone booth used in the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance. It's going to rain on tomorrow evening into very early Sunday morning, so I don't think it's going to rain too bad, but it's going to rain. Some beautiful old buildings around here, RoboJax. Yes, indeed. Some beautiful, beautiful old buildings. The architecture around here is really nice. That's what makes the Upper West Side so nice, is the variety of buildings that is around here. Love that movie. Hey, remember that the phone booth across the way there? Griff had some Gray's hot dogs. Yeah, they are pretty good. Neil, the Duchess is a native. The Duchess is a native. And Deborah with a $10 super chat. Deborah, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. What did you say there, Deborah? Oh, the Clickety Clack Club. Oh, there's $10 with the Clickety Clack Club. Deborah, thanks for joining today's Clickety Clack Club, even though she's wearing sneakers. But thank you so much for joining today's Clickety Clack Club with a big $10 super chat. And there, yeah, look, there you go, folks. She's wearing sneakers today.
I had the heels on earlier.
That's right. The Duchess did have heels on earlier, but we're not going to do 15,000 steps in heels today. Good to see you, William, out here in Brooklyn. Having a great day. Oh, having a great day in Asta Place. Nice. What do they say?
I need to move my hips.
Oh, please. So, Deborah wants to know where you got your sneakers. Macy's. Kate Spade Keds, Deborah. Those are Kate Spade Keds that she got at Macy's. Of course, because we always go to Macy's. We always go to Macy's. Like those sneakers. Kate Spade Keds, everybody. Kate Spade Keds. From Macy's, the superstore, right? I think that's what it's called, right? The Duchess is always stylish. Yeah, Kate Spade, everybody. Yeah, the print is great. She always has the most stylish shoes, the Duchess. She always does, so. She always brings her A game whenever it comes to wearing stylish shoes. You're more than welcome, Jennifer. And they're vintage. Are they vintage too? No.
These have had them like for 2 years.
Yeah, the Duchess had those for like 2 years, so you might be able to still find them. All right. Yeah, they got them in a different color now. Oh, the dogs of the Upper West Side. Oh, she likes your fishnets too. Lisa likes your fishnets. She got pink fishnets too. She has pink fishnets too. Yes, the Duchess loves her fishnets there, Lisa. Yes, Deborah, yes. No, the Duchess knows where and when to buy shoes. So yes, take a page from the Duchess. Check out Macy's, especially their, what's it called? The backstage? Whenever they're getting rid of stuff. Check out that area. You're bound to find some good deals. Had to Google Kate Spade. Kate Spade's very, very popular shoe. All right. What are we coming up to here? West End Avenue. We got to do a walk on West End Avenue soon because we got to see the old phone booths that are along West End Avenue. They're some of the last phone booths in the nation along West End Avenue. There's 4 of them. So we got to check those out. West End Avenue, right here. As we continue to make our way down towards the Hudson River. Coming to the end of West 72nd Street. About to make our way onto the Hudson River Park. Also the Hudson River Parkway coming up. There's some interesting architecture always down here at the end. Yes, Mick Jagger did used to live a few blocks north from here, Bobo Tango, yeah. I believe he was up on 70, what was it, 76 or 74th? I was doing a bike tour once out here, and I had a very big Mick Jagger fan, and they knew exactly where he lived. So, because it was a private tour, we went to his house. Okay. Welcome to Riverside Park, everybody. We're now going to walk down towards the river. Oh, I think we're going to see our sunset right now. Looks like we have some clouds right at the horizon. So we got down here just in time to see the last little bit of the sun. Ooh, the dog run is super popular today. A lot of dogs out on the dog run today. Dogs having a good time. Well, I like how there's different areas, like for little dogs, middle-sized dogs, and big dogs. There's here.
Well, no.
Right, it's nice to see those happy puppies. Ooh, working out my calf muscles. I could feel that. We have made it to the Hudson River. I think this is going to be our sunset right now. Now, right over here, underneath the highway, a lot of people don't know this, but this is a filming location for the original West Side Story movie. In that scene that was where they have the fight underneath the highway and it's all like red colored and lit up red and stuff like that, that happens right here. That was filmed right here. Right here next to the Hudson River. Yeah, they filmed West Side Story right over there. Oh, they've added a lot to the bike lane here. As everyone comes around, it's a very narrow area of the bike lane here, so you really got to watch out when you're walking around here. Yeah, beautiful view, right? That cool fact, huh? It looks basically the same. So like the whole look of the thing underneath the highway here has never changed. So it looks basically the same. Even if you know where to look for like the fencing and stuff, you can tell where they filmed the movie. A lovely sunset shaping up right now, yeah. Good to see you, beach bum. Welcome. Welcome to the Hudson River. We're now walking south along the Hudson River. Started in Central Park, exited the park at 72nd Street, walked down 72nd Street, and now we're going south along Hudson River Park. Some of the old gantries have been incorporated into the park. For a long time, this wasn't as nice as it is now. It's 3 degrees where Christine is watching from. Thanks for letting us know. To that comment, I will say, wow. Now what is officially the West Side Highway is above us. The last remnants of the West Side Highway. There's also the Amtrak and Metro North rail lines just off to our left-hand side. Ah, Christina's watching in northern England. All right. Looks like the sun's gonna go behind those clouds, unfortunately. I was hoping for a little bit more sunlight. Rain gonna move into New York City tomorrow afternoon, probably around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of people down here along the Esplanade. Everyone enjoying today. Oh yeah, look at this. This is the 69th Street Transfer Bridge, and this is considered a National Historic Place. This is all restored back in 2003, yeah. 2003 they did this. It still feels brand new to me, and it's 21 years old. That's how I know New York is safe. Somebody just leaves their camera bag right there. With Bluetooth speaker. With Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, we just hit 16K RoboJacks. Oh, congratulations.
Guys, look at me.
Oh. I don't want to celebrate 16K too much, RoboJacks, because there is somebody with like 15 accounts, and whenever we hit any kind of threshold, they pull them back. So we were at 16K, then we just went below 16K. So maybe when we hit 16K 50, 16,050, then I could officially celebrate, but I can't celebrate just yet. Did you see that? Wasn't that sweet, guys? She is with the baby, and they have the dog, and they're taking pictures, and it's a beautiful thing. So that's what makes living in New York so great. Lots of great dog watching. all the big dogs are down here today. Oh, and we have geese coming in for a landing. I notice on the west side of Manhattan, dogs tend to be bigger than the east side of Manhattan. East side of Manhattan, they usually have smaller dogs. You always wait for that one? Yes, indeed. You always wait for that one. But I appreciate everyone subscribing to the channel. Hopefully one day, maybe one day, in our dreams of dreams, we'll hit 100,000 and I'll get a 100,000 play button. And then you'll get to see me cry. Because I know when I get that 100,000 play button, I know I'm gonna cry when I get that. Oh my God, the Black Israelites are down here preaching to nobody. They should be in Times Square. Yeah, nice down here, nice and chill down here along the Hudson River. The trees are beginning to to bloom, which is nice. I know. I don't know why they're all the way over here where there's literally nobody listening to them. They should be in Herald Square or Times Square. And he said, blah 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 blah. Uh-huh. And then he said, blee 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 blue 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 blue. Uh-huh. Right on. Anyway. Yeah, maybe they're trying to get back to the promised land of Otanga. Are you the Black Israelite's worst nightmare, Neil? Did you read the Bible or something like that? Did you read the Book of Jehovah or something like that? I'm the guy that goes, uh-huh, yup, right, uh-huh, yeah. Isn't Times Square where people usually foretell the end of the world? Every day. There's somebody there right now, Deborah. Supposedly the end of the world is coming in 2.5 weeks. Oh, that's good to know, Neville. Wow, wow. Getting cold, right? Getting a little chilly as the sun goes behind the clouds. All right, man, mark it down on your calendar, everyone. The end of the world in 2.5 weeks, as said by the random guy on 47th Street and Broadway. The end of the world brought to us by Schaefer Beer and Park's famous flavor, delicious sausages. Summon the end of the world today with Park's famous flavor sausages today. All right, say it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yup. Say it. Oh, you see the duck? Oh yeah, look, the duck is coming into view. 30 Hudson Yards, really blending in with the buildings. If you know where to look, you can see the duck right now. A lot of new buildings in this area here, whole new neighborhood basically right here. Can we bring back the warehouses that used to be down here? And shout out to the random Unitel editing and studios and television studios that used to be down here. End of the world brought to us by baby carriages. That's right. They used to preach at the junction. Yeah, I think they still do preach at the junction. Broadway, best Broadway junction, right? And a little dog run here. A lot of great dog watching down here along the Hudson River. Some interesting sculpture art down here. Okay. This is new. Haven't noticed this. Then again, I haven't been down here in probably over a year. Oh, Nostrand and Flatbush Avenues. Yeah, they're always down there at that junction, yeah. By Brooklyn College. Down by Brooklyn College way. That piece of art looks like a mask. Like a giant mask. It has birds flying out of it, right? Or is that leaves? It's like birds and leaves and a turtle shell. I don't know. It's art. It's art. what's going on with the New York Central train down there. I think it was just placed down here. I think it's part of the park. I think that train was like either abandoned here,
Sleep study.
or they moved it there. We're not that far from the right-of-way for the Metro North and Amtrak trains. Don't you love weird art? Me too. But yeah, there's a train down here. It's part of the park. But down here, this used to be a whole little bit of a, if I'm not mistaken, this used to be a small rail yard down here. Now I'm confused. There's a bike lane off to our left-hand side. I don't know why people will be riding here, but then again, it might not be properly labeled. And there is, yeah, see, there's fencing up ahead that tells people not to ride bikes here. I think we're coming up to one of the worst music venues in all of New York City. The infamous Terminal 5 is coming up. Terminal 5 probably with some of the worst sight lines if you're a short person. And also the acoustics are pretty bad from what I've heard. I've never seen a show at Terminal 5, but I've heard a lot of people complain about it. We are now officially in Hudson River Park. We just crossed 59th Street. We're still going south along the Hudson River. This is the narrow area here where we have a garbage transfer station right here. Of course, you have luxury apartments, and there's lots of television studios right off to our left-hand side from here. And we are building a new television studio along the Hudson River right about here. A big production facility is being built down here along the Hudson River. They're jumping down here. A lot of people. Not the worst venue, but close. Okay, dear Chip. Yeah, I have not heard one good thing about Terminal 5. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. I have literally not heard any good thing. Well, is Barclays Center the worst? Is that the worst venue? Barclays Center is awful. I could personally vouch for Barclays Center. I'd rather go to House of Yes. I'd rather go 4 times over the horizon to the House of Yes. Good to see you, Michelle. Welcome. Michelle Lopachuk. Right, this is the production. Oh no, this is the new park they're going to build here. They're going to build a park here on Pier 97. I think it's just further down. The TV studio. Yeah, Barclays and MSG are the worst. There you go. Carnegie Hall is one of the best venues in the world. Carnegie Hall is a good venue. Barclays and MSG, not so much. I will take MSG over Barclays Center, though. Pier 96. Pier 96. Now we're down to the nice part of the park here. Michelle K, good to see you. Keep on hitting that like button. If we could hit 200 likes on the video before I finish it, that'll be fantastic. There's a 96th Street boathouse where I believe you could borrow kayaks for free in the summertime. And then we have the weird art here. It's a bottle. Yep, it's art. And then right down here, I believe this pier, yeah, this pier right here, coming up, this is where they're going to build the television studio. They're going to build a big production facility right here along the waterfront. Paul P., good to see you. Yeah, there's a little bottle. Yeah, the bottle has a ship cabin inside, yeah. Yeah, it has a ship cabin inside of it. Yeah, you can see it through the windows, yeah. Crossing 55th Streets. And again, a lot of production facilities are over here on the west side. We're not that far from where they filmed The Daily Show. That film's over on 54th Street and 10th Avenue? But here is the Sunset Pier 94 Studios, which has begun construction here. Multi-billion dollar or billion-dollar studio facility they're building here. And it can be used for television and movies, from what I hear. And they want to build it here because they want to have the talent not bothered by fans and humans and whatnot. So they build it along the waterfront here so everyone can easily get in and out. Traffic won't affect the people who live down here. But it is a big plan that I believe has been in the works for the last 20 years. I remember them talking about this back in the 90s. But construction is underway. Here it is, Vornado and Hudson Pacific Properties building the new Sunset Pier 94 Studios. And of course the studios right next door to the Midtown, cruise ship facility. We're gonna walk over here because going under there is boring. All the way over. Weren't they supposed to use the west side for the Olympic bid in the past? That's Hudson Yards, Deborah. The area where Hudson Yards is, that's where the Olympic Stadium was to be built. And that was part of the main Olympic bid. Because we didn't get the West Side Stadium passed, we didn't get the Olympics. We were supposed to have a 61,000 seat Olympic stadium that would have been later used for Jets and Giants games. And because nobody wanted to build that, that's why we didn't get our Olympic bid in 2012. But that's Hudson Yards. And what's kind of funny is a lot of the projects that came out of the Olympic bid, a lot of them came to fruition. So Barclays Center was built with Atlantic Yards. The Hudson Yards area was developed. Different, but still developed. And then also a big chunk of Long Island City was developed. That's where the Olympic Village was supposed to go. TPR was just here a couple of weeks ago and unfortunately couldn't spend any time in New York City. I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully you could visit sometime again in the future. 52nd Street. Still making our way south. Still making our way south. Along the Hudson River, but we're passing the ship terminal right now, the cruise ship terminal. I was hoping for a sunset right about now. TPR is coming back soon. Awesome. You're more than welcome, Davina. Have a great afternoon. Quack quack. Musica. Is that a music venue? There you go, 52nd Street. Great Billy Joel album. There you go. As we continue on, walking past a massive cruise ship terminal here. About to pass Pier 90. This is where a lot of tourists, whenever they hop off their cruise ships, they're completely confused where the hell they are. They're like, what is this neighborhood? Where are we? This is New York. No, we haven't seen any cruise ships docked in here. No, haven't seen any cruise ships docked here at the moment. No. Couple of car dealerships down here and very weird and interesting commercial spaces are down here. Cliff Padilla, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Coming up to the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. I think the Concorde. Let's see if the Concorde's back. If not, that means we have to try to catch the Concorde sail around Manhattan Island. Concorde has recently finished being refurbished and cleaned up. And they're going to return the Concorde back to a newly expanded pavilion here at the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. So let's see if it's there. If not, that means I have to find out when they're going to float it back. Looks like traffic moving along. Well, oh my God, the neon, the Artcraft neon sign. Yeah, it used to be right around here. I remember that Volvo Tango. Haven't seen that in years, come to think of it. Oh, the Concorde is not back. I do not see it back at the Intrepid. And Concord is not back. Gil, hello. Isn't it cold here? No, we don't have snow. It snowed a few weeks ago. And it's a little chilly, but I wouldn't consider it cold. Yeah, many decades gone, yeah. Good to see you, Walks in Camera. Welcome out there in London. Here's the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. Dylan Hernandez. Hey, I was in the city, came in from Connecticut on the Metro North to do a subway adventure between Manhattan and Brooklyn. Cool. Awesome, Dylan. Hope you had a great time. The piece of the Berlin Wall is no longer down here. There was a piece of the Berlin Wall down here. Apollo, when we went to the moon. An exhibition that's opening up on the 26th of March. But this is the Intrepid right here. Yeah, it's going to open spring 2024. They're going to float it back sometime soon. And I want to be here for that. I want to see them float the Concorde again. We saw them floating the Concorde when they sent it to Brooklyn to get it refurbished. So I want to see it come back. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Hernandez is watching True Blood right now. Cool. Wow. The Intrepid. Yay. Well, I was hoping for a nice sunset shot, and we're not getting that. We're not getting that. Ladies and gentlemen, Cliff Padilla didn't do a train adventure, but was waiting for a half hour for the B82 in Coney Island. Yeah, sometimes you got to wait a long time for that bus, Cliff. Would love to see that, Jennifer. I want to see the Concorde come back. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah. Oh, they store the old men in this building supposedly for as low as $29.95 or $29.99. Old Man Joe and Angry Man Trump could both be found in storage here at Manhattan Mini Storage. So, sequester your old people today. Gil, I'm glad you're liking this channel. I know, wasn't it great to see the Concorde fly over the building where you were living? I got to see that too, Stephanie. I got to see the Concorde fly over my house, and then I got to see it go underneath the Verizon Bridge. Same thing goes for the space shuttle. Right, remember those days? Pier 84. We're coming up to the Circle Line cruise. From what I hear, yes, Cliff. Yeah, they want to cut the bus service. Yeah, it's a fabulous plane with a sad ending. Yeah. I would give anything to fly in the Concorde. Here's the Circle Line. America's favorite boat ride. Yes, indeed, Concorde was built in Bristol. Yes, indeed. All right. Since we're not going to get a sunset, I think we're going to call the live stream right here. We're going to call it We're gonna call it a live stream because, oh, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. My feet hurt. Good to see you, Viking. Have a pint. Thanks for tuning on in. I want to thank everyone who tuned on in. Steve Cruz, thank you so much for your very generous $100 super chat out there in New Orleans. I want to thank everybody else who left me super chats. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone who hit the thumbs up on the video. We hit 217 likes, so that's good. And what more can I say that thank you so much for tuning on in. This is Dutch Moz and the Duchess signing off. And if you're new to the broadcast, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, at Dutch Moz. And make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But once again, from Pier 84, here in the Hudson River, here in Midtown, this is Dutch Moz and the Duchess signing off. Have a fabulous New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, share those moments. And good evening and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Take care, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.